Part 4, the final part, and I'll say a few words just before we go. Of course, I have a question from Barry Davis. It's a very pertinent question. He talks about Ben Pringle and Matty Willock. He's talking about, do I see them, does Paul Rayner say, and do we see those two playing a real part in this last 9 matches of the season? Absolutely. The break will have done Ben Pringle no harm. It will have done Matty Willock no harm. They both should now be working absolutely night and day on their fitness, because it comes to ability, if it comes to running a game, Willock is the best. I can't say that now because he's not played all season, but he's one of the best central midfield players in League One. He's got everything, every attribute going. And Ben Pringle was starting to get fit, played a game against Shrewsbury a few weeks ago. He was unplayable, Ben. And Ben's got that in the locker, but we need more consistency, we need more sharpness and more fitness. I would like to think that those two superb players, Barry, would play a part going forward. Question from Matt Pemberton, a little bit tongue-in-cheek. Quarantine with 3 current players, who would it be? I've already said Max Amer would certainly be in the room. I think Stuart O'Keefe, he's another student. I think I could see Stuart in time being a manager. I know he's keen always to talk about the game. And Ollie Lee, I love the fact that I can talk to Ollie about every aspect of life, and we do have those chats. He's a top player in our squad. Him and Regan Charles Cook have the most technical ability of the whole squad. We've others who can do some better things in times, but in terms of technical ability, all of these up there. And he comes from a family. I love catching up with his dad in the lounge, Rob Lee, who of course have played at the highest level, and he's the most humble man. Him and his family are the most humble man in the world. Ollie, it's been a pleasure to work with you. You've got 9 big games for us before you go back up to the Jam Tarts. 9 big games, Ollie, and we're going to need you. Jonesy, would I accept now if the season finished, that when it finishes, if it's concluded, we finish where we are on the table now, 11th? Absolutely not, Jonesy, absolutely not. I would be saying finish the season and start again if that was the case. We can achieve so much more. We can finish in those playoffs, but every one of us has to believe us. Lewis Browning has lightened it up a little bit by saying if there's a fight, Paul Rayner, Simon Royce. I've known Paul almost 20 years now. I've known Royce here about 8 months. Absolutely, Simon Royce. Have you seen that angry face? No, the 2 great lads. I would never see them ever fight. They're the best of buddies, and they do debate things. They do have difference of words, but and you've got that red mist that comes down in front of Paul's face as well. But yeah, so it'll be a good contest. Final 2 questions. One from Harrison: the 3 best young players in the squad. Well, you're saying the squad and not at the football club, because we have got 1 or 2 lads that's coming through from the youth team that we'll hopefully be able next, when we go back into football, they can justify coming into the first team group. But we certainly got Jack Tucker. He is a championship player waiting to happen. I hope he doesn't go too soon and end up playing the 23s. It would be wrong for his development. We've got Joe Walsh. His time to start first team games is fast approaching. He's been nothing short of stunning when we've played in closed door games. I still count Conor Ogilvie as a young man. My first signing at the club. For me, he is the best left back in League One, and his rewards will come in the summer if he has a good end to the season. It's always important, because managers and recruitment staff and recruitment directors and directors of football are all looking now. Adam Thompson, who's the jail's unsung hero? From a management point of view, there's 2 people or 3 people that immediately came to mind. There's Gwen Pointer, who's the chairman's secretary, the club secretary. Patience of Ascent, that's for obvious reasons, working with our leader. But she's fantastically supportive to everyone across the football club and never gets a mention. And I know her husband stands up in the Rainham end and supports us and sings for us, etc. But Gwen, you've been a good friend to me since I joined, and I thank you for that support. And of course, I mentioned Malcolm before, our kit man, who's on the verge of retiring now. He's happens to us all, he's getting older, but Malcolm, we're there every day for you, pal. And the young man who's been assisting him since I walked into the football club, young Jamie, who'll take Malcolm's role if and when that day comes. They're the unsung heroes for me, but they're the people that everyone in our dressing room acknowledges as we go forward. Gary's asking, will the players have lost momentum when we come back? Strange results, can we take advantage? Gary, I think I've answered that. You're going to say, well, have you? Yes, I have. Strange results will happen. People play each other. It's like the start of a season. We didn't start so well. Others did. Others started better than us. They're in the bottom 6 now. It's quite strange. Gabriel Sutton, he's asking about if you sign players like Mika Mandrin or John Akinde, Does that mean you have a direct long ball style? Neither are Targetman, neither are Alec Ravel, neither are Chris Wood, neither are Barnes at Barnsley, neither are Ivan Toney. Mandron's a technical player into feet, Johnny Kindy's into the channel runner. So I understand where you're coming from, Gabriel, when you look at the size and the bulk as to what it looks like, but it's not. And Frankie Montague has asked, what's been my favourite moment of the season? Two favourite moments. One is my first day, get into a new football club when I'm trying to convince everyone that we could do something that would be impossible with the bottom resources in the league. So we've gone in there. That was a very proud day. But my favourite moment has to be when Big Conor Ogilvie sticks our last-minute winner against Sunderland, because what a mighty football club Sunderland is. And I hear too many people in the game in League One trying to knock it for what it is. Finally, to every Jill supporter, thank you for your support. To all of you, please take the Prime Minister's instruction and the senior health people. Give the NHS a break. Give them a chance. They'll win the war for us. Give them a chance. Stay at home. Stay safe. And as we said at the start of the season when our chairman announced the slogan, we're in this together. Come on, the Jills.